I have spent over $250,000 running ads on Meta across multiple businesses, and every winning ads I have produced or co-produced always has these 5 elements. And the fifth one is something a lot of people don't mention at all. By the end of this video, you're going to learn how to produce winning ads creative that will always make you money. Let's start with the first thing, which is the call outs. Every winning ads I've ever run always calls out the audience immediately. This is what a lot of people call the hook. The first 1 to 5 seconds of your video, your caption, or your image. The mistake a lot of people make is to start their advert with a fancy intro or say something that is not relatable to your target audience at all. You have to make sure that your creative or your caption pass what I call the 5 seconds test. You have to call out your audience in the first 5 seconds, and please, you have to be very specific. Speak to one person at a time, just one target audience. Here are some examples you can consider. We have different kinds of call outs. We have the problem call out, the solution call out, and the desire call out. An example of a problem call out is, if you are struggling to make sales from your Instagram ads, watch this video. Someone who has been struggling to make sales from their Instagram ads will pause and pay attention to you. The solution call out: I have a 10-minute solution for real estate brokers who haven't sold any property in the past 30 days. If you're a real estate broker and you've not sold a property in the past 30 days, you're going to pay attention to me. The desire call out: if you're looking to lose 20 to 30 kg in the next 90 days, this is for you. Anybody who is overweight and has been considering weight loss, immediately they hear this, they're going to pay attention to me. When you call out your audience, it does two things. First, you get the attention of who you are trying to target, and then you also signal to the algorithm that you are trying to reach out to people like this. The algorithm is going to go out and look for people who fit into your target audience. Once you've called out the who, which is your target audience, the next thing you want to do is to call out the problem, the outcome, or the desire attached to your product or your service. And the best way for you to do this is to continue the conversation already going on their mind. And I'm going to give you a practical example. Let's say I am selling oral care product, a product made specifically for toothache, to cure toothache. Now my audience, my target audience, wakes up this morning and the question on their mind is, what will I do to take away this toothache? This toothache has been recurring. Every month it keeps coming back. Imagine they immediately see an advert on their timeline saying, if you have toothache that keeps coming back every month, I have a permanent solution for you. Don't you think they are going to pause and listen to me? I bet they will. This way, the advert does not feel like an interruption on their timeline. It feels like it was made specifically for them. And when something feels like it was made specifically for you, you're going to pay attention. And once they pay attention, you take them to the next step, which is presenting your offer or your solution. Most of the time, the mistake we do is we rush to this first. A lot of us rush to the offer, to the solution first. You don't want to do that, because your offer is only as powerful as the context you've built around your offer. So don't make the mistake of starting with the offer, because people don't want to be sold to. So starting with the offer feels like it's a sales pitch. It's a turn off for a lot of people. Don't always start with the offer or sales pitch first. Build some context around your offer, around your product or your services before you present the offer. This way, people reduce the buyer's friction. Once you do this, presenting your offer or solution now feels like a relief to them and not a sales pitch. So always build some context around your offer or your solution before you pitch to them. And please, keep it singular. Choose one offer, one outcome, one clear value proposition at a time. Stop trying to sell a lot of things using one advert. This is going to make transitioning to the next phase feel very easy to them, which is your call to action. This one is very obvious, but I see a lot of people make this mistake. They don't tell their audience what to do next. I can't even tell how many ads I've audited that does not have a clear call to action, or what still has about 2 to 3 call to actions. And please don't assume that your customers are smart enough to do what you want them to do. Just tell them to do it. Give them a clear single call to action, either to click the link, fill a form, watch a video. Tell them what to do. Don't assume that they know this. Every winning ads tells the person exactly what to do next. One action, one step, and that's it. Try and tell them what to do next, and your CTA should be the lowest friction next step that still moves them towards becoming a customer. Don't try to tell them to do something that they have to work so hard to do. Give them a simple call to action to move them to the next step. And finally, the last thing a lot of people don't talk about enough or don't even mention when they are creating ads, which is novelty and curiosity. One thing you need to understand is that people will always pay attention to something that is new and something that sparks their curiosity. I want you to imagine that you are taking a walk and you see a purple cow. You're definitely going to stop and stay at that cow for a while because you've not seen it before. Same thing the mind works when they see something new or something that sparks their curiosity. There is a pattern interrupt. So you want to understand that novelty always produces pattern interrupt. And when you use novelty or curiosity in your advert, you are indirectly going to increase your click-through rate, and you're also going to increase the engagement on your ads. One thing you need to know is that people are seeing hundreds of ads every single day. Their brain and their timeline has been exposed to a lot of ads every day. If you log into Facebook or Instagram, you are going to be seeing a lot of adverts every day. So their brain has become an expert at filtering out anything that looks, sounds, or feels like an advert. So for you to stand out from the crowd, you need to create ads that has some element of novelty or curiosity baked into the creative or the marketing message. One of the mistakes we make as business owners is that we copy what people are doing out there, and there's nothing wrong about that. You have to copy what works, but while you are copying what works, also baking some curiosity and novelty when you are creating your creatives. So to wrap this up, let's look at the list again so that you don't forget about this. This is what all my winning ads always have in common. First, they call out the target audience in the first 1 to 5 seconds of seeing the advert. They continue the conversation already going on the prospect's mind, either about the problem, the outcome, or the desire. They presented a clear solution or offer tied to a specific outcome. Don't try to sell so many offers at a time. The fourth thing is that they gave one clear, frictionless call to action. Don't assume that your customers or your prospective clients understand what you want them to do next. Always tell them the call to action. Tell them what you want them to do. And then finally, they add an element of novelty or curiosity that made them to stop scrolling. So have some form of novelty or curiosity baked into the creative of your adverts. If you watched to this point, thank you so much. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you need a Meta Ads partner to help you scale your business using Meta Ads and Google Ads, check the description of this video. There's a link for you to book a call with me. Book your discovery call and we'll work together. See you in the next one.